Welcome everybody, welcome to another episode of Philosophy Boss. I hope you're having a great day, and today we want to continue our series on Dokkodo by Miyamoto Musashi. And today we talk about the following rule: never be saddened by a separation. This is another very important and difficult rule to follow, because it deals with attachment. And we can give this rule more context when we look at Miyamoto Musashi's life. Musashi was a ronin, which is a master samurai. And as a ronin, his main purpose was to become the best swordsman he can be and reaching enlightenment through the way of the sword. And in his pursuit, he was a wandering ronin, which means that he traveled through the country to train, to practice, and to fight the best swordsman in the country to become the best swordsman that he could be. And in the Book of Five Rings, Musashi talks about the way and being loyal to your way. And in his journey, he made many acquaintances, but he probably realized that the attachment to those people or things or cities could make him fall astray from the way by settling down. But he prioritized his way, his purpose, over everything else, which was the reason that he became a legendary ronin. And attachment is a major topic in many religions and philosophies, of which many agree that attachment can make people unhappy, vulnerable, and weak. Attachment plays a major role, especially in Buddhism. It makes sense because Musashi is considered to be a Zen Buddhist. And I think the idea of attachment is very powerful. Because when we're attached to people or to things, we outsource our happiness and well-being to something external. And the moment it is external, it is not in our control. And not only is it not in our control, but we can also become fearful of losing it. So even though one attains what one is longing for, whether it's a significant other, money, or success in business, the fear of losing can be paralyzing. And there's a great quote from the movie Fight Club that I love very much. The things you own end up owning you. And this could go on and escalate to the point where the attachment of someone or something could become the center of one's life. And I'm not saying leave your family, break up with your significant other, and become a minimalist. I only think it's important to realize that those things are a part of our lives, but not the center. For example, in today's social media world, there are a lot of people who live above their means just to impress some people on the internet and to flex. And this attachment to this lifestyle, this persona, and those people could actually prevent them from pursuing what really makes them happy. And the loss of those things could even be emotionally devastating to those people. Another example could be distancing oneself from toxic environment. And this could be anything between family, friends, a significant other. And I know some people who stay in toxic relationships even though they know it's not good for them. Whether it's for their well-being, their happiness, their health, because they just got used to it and the separation would be difficult at first. And I know from experience that it is very difficult. Because in the last couple of years, I've been in the process of removing all negativity from my life. And often, negativity comes in the form of people. I realized that some people in my environment are very negative and try to drag me down. And once I realized this, and once I separated myself from those people, my life got significantly better. And now the only people I allow in my life are the ones who support me on my journey and my way. And sometimes saying yes to toxic relationships means saying no to your way. And no matter what your way is, whether it's to be happy, to start a family, or to have a business, there's no reason to have an environment who wants you to fail and hinders you in your goals. Because life is already difficult enough, and we don't need people to make it even more difficult. And with attachment also comes the idea of possession and ownership. And in many philosophies, there's also a common ground that we do not own or possess really anything in this world. For example, I do not own my family, I do not own my friends, I do not own my significant other. The only thing I have is trust in them. And they're not obligated to return that trust or to be loyal to me. They are free human beings and free to do as they wish. The only thing I own is my free will, my choices, and my actions. And when I separate myself from people, I have the choice to either dwell or to pursue my goals and go on my journey and my way. This is one example of how I implemented Miyamoto Musashi's rule in my life. And I think it can be summarized as: do not let attachment prevent you from following your way. What do you think? Do you agree, or do you think it's total BS? Please let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching.